Hi, I'm Debbie,
And I'm Jan.
and this is the Villages 365. And today we're going to be talking about one of our other videos about Did You Know?
Did you know?
And today we are in the golf cart here because we wanted to tell you about a world record that the Villages holds. So back on September 4th of 2005, there were 3,321 participants in a golf cart parade. And actually, my father was in that parade. And if
Awesome.
I'm not mistaken, I think he said it took off from the polo field. I think that's how they did
Oh,
it. I
that's
think they
probably,
kind of
yeah.
staged and gathered there. And but it was the longest golf cart parade in history. And I double checked, and that record, it does appear, still remains.
Still sticks.
Yeah.
And also, they raised over $29,000 for various charities around the area.
Yeah. So that was a really nice reason to do it as well. So anyway, did you know? Did you know that there is live music on the square every night from 5 till 9? And that is every day of the week, every day of the year, unless weather is not permitting.
Right.
However, did you also know those are not part of our amenities? So the village's entertainment is supplemented by an entertainment fund in the county.
Yep.
And that's who pays for the entertainment here. So a lot of villagers get upset when they say that people are using our entertainment area.
Well, they think they're paying for it, and then there was the rumor that the businesses paid for it, and then now we know who does.
And I'm sure the business taxes do help pay for it, but it is supplemented by an entertainment fund. So, did you know?
Hey, did you know that at the drink shack here at Spanish Springs, they used to have drinks 2 for 1 for 2 hours? That's beer, wine, and mixed drinks.
Yes.
And then it went to 1 hour, and we don't know why. And then with COVID,
it turned off. And then when they turned it back on, it was beer and wine only. And it used to be everything.
Yeah.
So now all the squares are even. Everybody gets 1 hour of happy hour from 5 till 6. So did you know it used to be better? Did you know that UF is testing self-driving vehicles here? So what they had said was they were going to see for people to be able to get to doctor's offices and medical appointments and things like that. People that didn't have a driver's license were too old and were fearful. So they were driving self-driving vehicles around, and it was like a little van. So it was kind of cool.
It was pretty cool looking. Did they pick people up at bars too?
I don't think that's on the agenda
yet.
That's not the test? UF isn't there yet, but I'm sure Uber's probably working on that one.
There you go. that might be a good thing.
So, did you know? Did you know that there used to be buffalo in the villages? We are in the Spanish Springs area, right near Freedom Point on El Camino, and there used to be buffalo roaming here. But unfortunately, no more.
They've moved them a couple times as they developed.
They did. Kept moving them south, and then eventually legend has it that someone got bit, and so no more buffalo. So now the buffalo are replaced with cows. But makes you wonder, maybe that's why the village's high school is known as the Buffalo Stampede.
Yeah.
Probably after those original buffalo that we miss very much. Did you know?
Did you know that El Santiago and El Diablo golf courses, there used to be a restaurant over there? It was the El Santiago Club, and it was in the 1990s was the heyday, and Chef Chuck used to have spicy crab meat, dishes, seafood, salads, and giant 1-pound hamburgers on a big bun, which you would share. That was a specialty. And then they got another chef that came in, and then the AAC looked at it. The villages wanted them to buy the building and the restaurant, and they kind of voted that they didn't want to be in the restaurant business because that's a tough business, so they declined, and then they tore it down. And then it was kind of in bad shape anyway. It had been shuttered and gutted for 2 years. So anyway, they tore it down, and then they put up the El Santiago Rec Center. Did you know?
I didn't know.
It was a good restaurant. Did you know that Hacienda Hills used to have a restaurant, a veranda around there? You could sit outside, a pool, a hot tub, a tiki bar,
4 hard courts, tennis courts. And the pool was always really nice. It was a priority pool.
Yep.
And it did have the hot tub, and they would sing karaoke. You have to say, I don't miss that. When you're golfing,
No.
you could hear it all the way down the course, and it really wasn't very good. But now they're going to replace it. As you can see behind us, they've torn everything down, including the cart barn.
Yes.
And I think they said, I think where the cart barn
going to be
was,
2 levels.
and that's going to be the new, is that going to be the new
clubhouse?
Clubhouse, yeah. So
to check in for your golf and clothes and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
yeah. And they're going to put in some villas.
no restaurant though this time, right?
No, it was supposed to be, but I didn't see it in the plans.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They did say resort style pool, and 25 villas. So we'll see how it all, like cornhole, pickleball.
Yep.
So we'll see
and
how
a
it all
walking
comes
trail,
together.
I think, is supposed to be in there. So
Yep. So
yeah. Did you know?
we'll see how it comes out. Did you know that we have employees, I guess you would call them, called ambassadors on the golf courses, and their position is basically to keep golf flowing, be there in case you need anything, if you have a medical emergency, bring you sand, and they used to bring you water. And then COVID hit, and the staff was reduced quite a bit. You used to have one on every course. Now it's not the same.
On every 9.
Yes, on every 9.
Yeah.
And now it's more like 1 per 18, I think.
Yeah.
And
sometimes they have one of the sister courses, the part 3 that they have to cover. So
As
you
well.
don't see them very often.
Yep.
No more
And
water.
no more water, which is kind of a shame because it does get hot out here in the summertime, and so a lot of people just want to refill their little buckets. But if you end up where you need something, just wave one of them down. But did you know we used to have water available?
Hey, did you know the MVP building used to be a sales center?
And the villages consistently moves their sales centers as they develop an area and get out of it. Then they start to move it down. They do keep a small presence in each area. There is still one. We're up in Spanish Springs. There's one
on the other side there.
Yep. And they've got one in Sumter, one in Brownwood, but they do move their sales centers as they start to finish up an area.
Right.
And move on down.
MVP is moving over to the Rialto that used to be a movie theater, and it's now Genesis, I guess. And rumor has it that they're putting apartments in this building.
That area. So, yep.
Who knew?
Did you know that that building there used to house Katie Bell's? I'm sure you've heard a lot about Katie Bell's. It was one of the original restaurant clubs here in the Villages. You actually had to be a villager to get in, which was kind of special. Made it a special place for a lot of people. It ended up that they decided to shut it down. They blame COVID. But anyway, they have shut it down and are now building apartments up above there on that top floor. So you can kind of see, if you look real careful, I'll post a picture, but you can see a worker in there. So they are definitely working on the apartments. And I think it's 7. Is it 7 that are going to be up there, I think?
I think so. But also, did you know, those used to be balconies. You can't see it now. And when they redid Katie Bell's to make Katie Bell's up on top, instead of having the whole open concept.
Yeah, it was a 2-story. Yeah, it was a 2-story.
That they pushed that out to make more room for the upstairs. But sitting on that balcony and looking at the entertainment years ago is pretty funny.
And we just wanted to give a shout out to Ellen. It was so nice to meet you. Thanks for saying hi while we were filming this video.
Hey, did you know that the Paradise Pool used to have a diving board on the deep end? And it's actually 8.5 feet deep. And there was a board when we first came, and then one year it was gone. So I don't know what happened, whether it was a mishap or they just thought it was a liability.
Yeah, big insurance premium maybe.
Yeah, could be. Did you know? Hey, did you know that the Orange Blossom Pool used to have a tiki bar outside? And before they redid the whole inside of the Orange Blossom Country Club and pushed it out for outside seating, that's where everybody used to sit around, where those 4 umbrellas are. And it was really cute, and they made really good drinks. Then you could come in and get food.
And you could smoke cigars there, because I know somebody who used to sit up there and smoke cigars and everything.
Oh, that you're right. There were cigarettes. I mean, that's been a while, too.
It's been a long time, but this is this is the Orange Blossom Pool, so it's the original country club pool.
The first
that's
country
here,
club.
So,
And
but
it's
anyway,
beautiful.
Those 4 umbrellas back there used to be a tiki bar. It was always a lot of fun.
It was.
Did you know? Thanks as always for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we hope you'll watch our next one.